All right, guys, let's get down to it and try to make you some money. Trimble Navigation, the stock symbol is TRMB. Now, the main reason I like this is because the founder's name is Charles Trimble. No, not really. But anyway, yeah, I mean, Charles, you got to go with that, right? Revlon, some of the best companies in history have been started by someone named Charles. But today, by the way, they traded 2.5 million shares. Normally trades 1.5 million shares. Here's the problem. Execution hasn't been that bad. Great. That's why you see the stock is down. But this is one of these ideas. If you don't want to chase something at the all-time high, 52-week high, I like what they're doing with their business. Now, they've already got a core business in agriculture, construction, heavy construction, transportation, logistics, but they're also carving out really nice niches in rail, mining, oil and gas, utilities. It's a global play. I forget about this strong dollar stuff. They've got amazing growth around the world, and they've had this for 10 years going. I'm talking compounded annual growth rates of 16% in North America, 13% in Europe, 16% in Asia, 24% in the rest of the world. So I'm looking at where the stock is now. I like the risk reward on it. It's not one of these overnight ideas, but I think it's something that someone could put in their 401k. What do you think about this one, Jim?
You know, I was a little torn. One is I think there's a little insider selling. The PE to me was a little bit high, but they really did a very strategic play with their iron solutions. The ag business was a little was causing them some issues, and I think management really stepped up to bring in a very synergistic partnership with these guys to try to balance it out. And so on that basis, I really do actually feel it's an interesting company to be watching.
You know this one, Darrell?
I don't.
Okay, what about you?
I like this one, and I actually like it because of the PE, Jimmy, because it's actually the forward PE is not too bad. The trailing looks ugly in the 30s, but the forward PE is in the mid-teens, growth stock. The thing's been hammered in the last year, so, I mean, you got to pick up stuff like this.
What do you feel about that? A lot of people think you should wait for these hammered stocks to go up maybe 10% for a buy signal instead of trying to pick the bottom.
I think that's a good way to do it. And then also, if you're going to chase, though, that 10% bounce, don't put all your money in on that particular day, too. Watch for that bounce to sustain itself. Put your money in over, say, 3 or 4 increments.
Right. Love it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Hey.